Well, it goes down as an incomplete pass. It's 4th down and 7 from the 14. The Beat Diggers in the lead 13-12 on a 15-yard pass from Joe Ginther to Neil Samples. Brush trailed 6-0, led 7-6, trailed 12-7, lead 13-12. A roller coaster game and a big play. The very nervous Dave Uhrig hoping the Beat Diggers convert on 4th and 7. Ginther rolling to his right, setting up, throwing wide open, caught, touchdown! Touchdown by Kyle Temple from 14 yards away. The Diggers convert on 4th down, and they open up a 7-point lead. It's 19-12.
I cannot believe how well the Diggers are throwing the ball. I don't know what the coaching staff did or what the quarterbacks and receivers did this whole week, but for Brush to come out and take control of this game in the air like they're doing right now is just tremendous. And you can combine that with their running attack that they have, and they got a pretty powerful offense.
Shiloh Briggs to attempt the extra point. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. It's off to the left, way off to the left. 4:45 to go in the second. The Diggers have scored the last 12 points of the game. They lead 19-12 on KSIR. Shiloh Briggs with a short kickoff. It's going to be caught at the 38-yard line to the 40. Across the 40, still on his feet to the 45. Breaking 3 tackles and now hit at the 47-yard line was Robbie Wilger, a return of 10. And once again, the pressure on the Brush defense because Lamar is going to be playing with a short field. This is the one negative thing that's happened to Brush's game. Probably 2 negative things. One is the extra points, Dave. Obviously, the last 2. One was a 2-point conversion off a fake. And then the kickoffs, they're not really giving their defense a chance to hold this team deep in Lamar territory.
Yeah, special teams have hurt Brush all year long in the kickoff arena.
Here we go, Lamar from their own 47-yard line with 4:38 to go. In motion to the right is Valdez. The inside handoff and a gain of maybe 1. Boy, tattooed was Lucero. And getting up and pumping his fist was David Cummings. Drew Tedford also in on the play after the gain of 1.
Just a huge tackle by Cummings. There was just a giant collision right behind their right tackle, and I'll tell you what, Cummings won that battle.
Hey, that hurt me. I mean, there was a lot of vibration on that hit. By the way, for the Beat Diggers, a 17-yard drive in 4 plays. Joe Ginther to Kyle Temple from 14 yards away. Ginther's second touchdown pass in the first half in the second quarter. And the Diggers lead 19-12. 2nd and 9, Lamar from their own 48. Quick drop, Walker looking left. He's going to pump. He's going to get hit. He gets away from a tackle, still rolling to his right at the 40. Now throwing on the run down the sideline. That's going to go out of bounds. Out of bounds at around the 15-yard line, intended for Mike Bryant and defended over there by Mitch Muniz. And let's face it, that had to be great secondary play, Dave, only because of the fact, what did he have? Nearly 8-9 seconds to throw, and now there's a roughing the passer against Brush.
Yeah, that's a shame, that call right there, especially because Brush had an opportunity to have him wrapped up there in the backfield, and he didn't go down right away, and guys just kind of stopped, expecting him to fall down instead of pursuing over there and piling on to help out with the tackle. So that's a huge penalty right here, and Brush's back's against the wall.
Well, and when you look at what's happening so far, Brush has got a 7-point lead, and if you look at the flip side of the coin, in a way, they're beating themselves because they could be up in this game by a couple of touchdowns, and perhaps that momentum will carry over, at least the things they've done positively. But I think Randy Dreitz is not too happy about what just happened there. He's calling his entire defense over to the sideline, and we'll go back to Kevin Schaefer with a game update while the Beat Diggers talk it over on their bench.
All right, thanks, John. 2:22 here on KSIR. In the 8-man rank, Stratton continues to put it to Fowler, 40-12. That game is now in the third quarter. Also going to the third in 2A. Burlington on top of Cedar Edge, still 12-8. Eaton continues to lead Kent Denver, that is, 14-0 in 1A. A couple of various schools in action. Akron putting it to Custer County, 28-zip at half. Also at half, Crowley County on top of Holyoke. That score 14-6. Back out to you, John.
Thank you, Kevin. John Beltran along with Dave Uhrig. Brush leads 19-12 in the opening round of this Class 2A playoff game from Lamar. The Diggers trailed 6-0 and 12-7, but have scored the last 2 touchdowns in this game and now had a 15-yard personal foul penalty called on a hit, quite frankly, Dave, you or I never saw.
I'll tell you what, the quarterback, Walker, was attacking the line of scrimmage after he broke those tackles, and what happened was he got hit by a guy that thought he was going to be running the ball.
1st and 10, Lamar from the Brush 37, back to passes, Walker looking left, pumping, throwing it deep down the middle, and that's going to be incomplete over the head of the intended receiver at the 2-yard line. That looks like Mike Bryant, and check it. That's going to be Matt Lira, defended over there by Mitch Muniz. 2nd down and 10, and it's obvious by some of the plays that Lamar's running. They think they can expose the Beat Digger secondary.
You bet. They're throwing the ball, and their line's giving Walker a lot of time to sit back there and pick out which receiver he wants to attack. And right there, he got hit right when he started to release the ball again. But still, the receiver was open because he was behind our secondary.
2nd down and 10. Lamar from the brush, 37. 3:45 to go in the opening half. Naked backfield, receivers to the left and right. Lucero in motion to the left, has the handoff on the end around. Not much running room, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Great penetration over there by Matt Manier. Drew Tedford helped clean it up along with a couple of other Beat Diggers, and it's 3rd down and 10.
Drew Tedford with his defensive end position just did a great job of not over-pursuing or not trying to over-rush the quarterback. He just stayed home, and he forced Lucero to turn it back up the middle, and fortunately, Brush had a lot of guys showing up for some force protection there.
Now let's see if the Diggers can get pressure on the quarterback. 3rd and 10. You know that Lamar's going to throw on this play. 2 receivers to the right in motion to the left, or actually the receiver to the left is Lira on 3rd and 10. Backs are split, back to pass Walker, middle of the pocket, throwing right sideline, complete, 1st down to Bryant at the 28-yard line, and he's down to about, checked at the 22-yard line, and it's a gain of 14, make it 15 for Lamar and the wide receiver Bryant.
You know, Walker's already got 115 yards in the air today on 11 attempts, so Lamar sure is strutting their stuff in their passing game.
And that time they came up big. They came up big with their first touchdown, a play from Valdez, thrown by Walker on 4th down. Lucero in the backfield, in motion to the right, Valdez. 1st and 10, Lamar from the 22. Play action, middle of the pocket, heaving it down the right sideline. A Beat Digger's out there, nearly intercepted by Muniz in the right corner of the end zone, intended over there for Matt Lira. And we do have a flag down just behind the line of scrimmage, and no indication yet. And our referee tells us, is that a chop block there? I'm not sure.
Yep, that's what that is.
Well, that's a 15-yarder, I believe.
Rush is going to send him back here. You know, it's going to make it 1st and 20 or 1st and 25. But the point is, you know, there's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, and I think Brush just wants to make sure that Lamar's as far away from the end zone as they can get him.
Now, are we looking at a situation, Dave, here? You know they're going to throw the football. They've been successful throwing the football. Does Brush perhaps have to send maybe 1 or 2 more players, a linebacker blitz, or maybe even somebody for the secondary, or do you keep the standard defense right now?
Well, I think you definitely want to make sure you get pressure on that quarterback, but you don't want to sacrifice your secondary and give up a touchdown pass. So I think you just got to bend, but don't break.
1st down and 29 in motion to the left is Valdez. Lamar at the brush 41. Back to pass Walker, middle of the pocket. He's going to run the football to the 40. Knocked down at around the 38-yard line by David Cummings, and a good job by him. They'll give him the 37, pick up a 4, and it's 2nd down and 25, although the board says 3rd down. And I don't know, I guess the chop block maybe came with a loss of down. I had that it was
1st down, too, when that happened, but it must have cost him a down.
Yeah, it must have cost him. You're right, it cost him a down. But nonetheless, hey, the Beat Diggers will take it. 3rd down and 25 from the 37. Now there's an official timeout. I think that's what they're talking about, Dave.
They're trying to figure out where that other down came from.
And now they put 2nd down on the board. I think they just want to clarify that on the sidelines. And, you know, Randy Dreitz, who's to the left of the guy holding the chain that says 3rd down, or the marker that says 3rd down, would like him to keep it there. But obviously that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, I want to talk about David Cummings on that last play. Just like you said, Brush sent a little bit of pressure. He's a linebacker. They sent him there on a blitz. He kind of faked it like he was going outside, and then he blitzed right back up the middle, and fortunately he was right there when Walker took off trying to run the ball. So good job for David Cummings out there.
Big play here. 2nd down and 25 for Lamar at the 37 of the Beat Diggers. 1:49 to go. They trail the Beat Diggers 19-12. Man in motion to the left. Walker's back to pass, setting up a screen to the right, and it is caught by Lucero, but his knee was down at the 41-yard line, and that amounts to a loss on the play, and it's going to take it back to 3rd down and 29 again. He lost 4 yards.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that was just it was a bad pass is what it was. He just threw it low, and he had to drop down to his knees to make the catch, and fortunately for the Diggers, that's going to make it 3rd down for sure this time.
Yeah, it's actually at the 39, so correction, a loss of 2 at the 39, not the 41. But nonetheless, it's 3rd down and 27. The clock is running. That's a good thing with 1:09 to go. And the Beat Diggers leading 19-12 on the right hash mark. Walker under center will snap it with about a minute remaining to go in the half. In motion to the left is Valdez. The lone setback, Lucero. Play action. Back to pass. Walker wants to throw. Here comes the pressure. Manier has him. Drags him down. He throws incomplete. I don't know if he was intending that for Bryant to the 30-yard line. I think he wanted to heave it downfield to Lira at about the 10 or 15-yard line. But Matt Manier came with the pressure. And let's face it, if the secondary is suspect, which they have been in the first half, you need the pressure by the defensive linemen and the linebackers.
You bet. You know, that last play where Lamar had the ball and he rolled out over here and he threw that long pass down there and it was completed. That happened just because of Walker's ability to roll out and get rid of the ball on target. That time Matt Manier didn't lose the tackle. He held on for good luck.
Jake Walker standing at his own 49, about to punt the football for Lamar. Perfect snap. He gets it off towards the right sideline on the coffin corner, bounces at the 9-yard line, and it goes out of bounds inside the 5 to about the 2. A tremendous punt by Jake Walker. Let's see if they mark it at the 2. We're all the way across the field. He might have even got that down to the 1, and they're spotting it at the 1.
That ball rolled right along the sideline, and right before it got to the pylon, it just kind of trickled out of bounds.
It went to the outside.
A great punt.
Now, I don't know if Lamar has all 3 timeouts remaining, but obviously if you're Brush, you get the football to start the second half. Just go with your fullback, Hefner or Shiloh Briggs. I would not swing it to the outside here, Dave, with 44 seconds to go.
Me neither. Ginter just run it up the middle himself.
This is going to be a handoff. Hefner left side. He's got a small hole, but does get to about the 3 before he's wrapped up by Angelo Valdez. And did he give him the 4? Very close there. We'll give him a gain of 2. Lamar does call a timeout with 33 seconds to go. We'll take one as well. Brush 19, Lamar 12. This is KSIR. Well, the Savages will remember the Beat Diggers, and the Diggers can win this game today. They lead by a score of 19-12 with 33 seconds to go. I got a lot of remember the Titans there. With the ball at the 3-yard line, the Diggers just looking to run out the clock if they can here. There's a handoff to Hefner right side. Boy, he stood up big time right at the line of scrimmage by Alexi Kelly. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8 to go at the 3-yard line. Another timeout by Lamar with 25 seconds to go. And the question is here, do they have one more timeout? I think they might have another timeout. I'm not sure if Lamar called one earlier this half. We have no indication for the scoreboard to tell us so. But we will find out momentarily.
I'll tell you what, Lamar, they're sending their linebackers right up the middle because they were worried about Joe Ginther. The first play there, when the ball was on the 1, they handed it to Hefner here on the outside. If Hefner breaks that thing loose, there's nobody left in the secondary to make the tackle. Again, on that play right there, they guessed right that time because they blitzed the hole where Hefner was running. So it was a good guess on their defensive coordinator's part. But Lamar's taking some chances here trying to get the ball back.
If Hefner runs 98 yards, they're going to need about 6 oxygen tanks for him, I would think, Dave, if he gets into that end zone. Because he's a bruiser. 3rd down, and Ginther keeps the football, and a 1st down across the 15 to about the 18-yard line. It's a big pickup of 15, and just like that, Dave, they get the 1st down, and the Beat Diggers can now run out the clock and take a 1-touchdown lead into the locker room.
Yep, that was just the patented Brush bootleg. They fake the trap up the middle, then they fake the off tackle to the outside with their halfback going the other way, and then Ginther just tucks it, puts it on his hip, and runs right around the corner. And Lamar chased the running backs all over the place, and Ginther got the 1st down. So good job, Brush. What a great call.
That's going to do it for the first half. The Beat Diggers lead the Lamar Savages 19-12. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We're at halftime from Lamar. This is AM 1010 KSIR.